So my name's Jordan. We're a podcast called Far Side of the Pod. We talk about everything, horror, regular stuff too. But we're here for Scarefest today, so we're gonna be talking mainly horror. So my real question, and it's a game. Like I said, told you before we started, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna name out two killers. Y'all are gonna decide which one moves on. We're gonna ask you 5 different times. Whoever wins at the end of it is the winner.
Okay.
All right. So starting off, let's start off with the hot one. Pennywise the Dancing Clown or Art the Clown? You think Art? What about you?
Okay, she agrees with me.
I think it's Art the Clown too.
Okay, I'll go with him. He's the horror buff.
Okay, so Art the Clown or Freddy Krueger?
Freddy Krueger, you just take his hat, you come out of your dreams, and he's very people around. And Art is basically immortal, so Art.
Nice, he knows the stuff. I would say the same thing. Okay, so Art the Clown or Michael Myers?
Well, Myers, he came back in Halloween Aftermath, but it was more like a spirit. So, and like I said, Art's immortal, and Myers is kind of out because he got shredded. And I would say Art again because he can't die.
But here's the real thing. Here's the real question. Is Art immortal anymore? I don't think he's immortal after the third movie. Because, whenever him and Sienna are fighting, you can see his eyes are all white. And by the end of it, you see his eyes back to normal. I think he's immortal now. And I think whenever this new movie coming out, that's because we're going to get a lot of bad Art in this new movie. But I'll let you stick with Art. So we're around 4 or 5 now. Counting. 4. Okay, so we got Art's trucking strong. All right. Here's a real one. Ash Williams versus Art the Clown.
Oh, Ash.
You got Ash. See, that's yeah. Okay, that's cool. So last one. I think is a really good one. Ash versus what's her name? Maya, the girl from the remake. Can't remember her name. Remember her name? The Evil Dead remake. Yeah. Well, the girl from the Evil Dead 13 remake or Ash.
I think that would
See, good. That's good.
so I can know.
Okay, so Ash won, so that's the good choices. So the last question I have to ask: what so far 2025? What's been your favorite horror movie?
Probably Terrifier 3.
No, that was 24. Now I'm talking about this movie. Yeah.
I was the one Halloween Aftermath just came out, and I think it's probably my favorite so far.
That's cool. I have to check it out. Is it like on YouTube or is it?
I think it's gonna come out on YouTube soon, but I did see teasers and a lot of stuff about it. It looks pretty cool so far. So I think it's gonna be my favorite of 2025.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys. I really enjoy that. I appreciate you. All right, so my name's Jordan. We're with Far Side of the Pod. We talk about horror movies, everything you can think of, and so we're just going around asking everybody questions. And like I told you before we started, it's choose a killer, and whoever wins after 5 rounds will win.
Sure.
So I'm gonna start off the last round like the last round started. Oh yeah, I messed it up. But okay. So we got Art the Clown versus Pennywise. Who you got?
Yeah, Pennywise.
You got Pennywise?
Yeah, Art's an elite. He's a LeBron level rookie, but Pennywise is a classic.
Yeah, I'm taking the one who tries to do people's souls.
Yeah. Same.
Okay, I can do that.
I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we got Pennywise versus Ash Williams.
I don't know.
Taking charge.
I don't know. I guess Pennywise.
Pennywise? Okay, I'll give you that. All right. I think this is a funny one. Pennywise versus Ed and Lorraine Warren. Specifically the movies, Ed and Lorraine Warren.
I think Ed and Lorraine have got him. I think they've got him.
Honestly, I think they got anybody.
Lorraine handled that, I think she's got him.
Honestly, I give Ed and Lorraine almost over most people. It's wild. But I think this one, I don't know if they have a chance with. Ed and Lorraine versus Michael Myers.
Michael, it's not even close. He's my favorite. Usually that's who I cosplay as.
That's a hardcore one. And I think that's 4. That was 4, right? All right, the last one. I think I'm gonna pin y'all between each other.
I know it's coming.
Jason versus
Come
Michael.
Come on.
It's Michael.
Listen,
It's Michael.
Jason.
It's Michael.
Listen, if we're talking all the time.
Listen. Look at me.
Michael's just a weird guy who doesn't talk.
No. You can't kill the boogeyman.
I think I gotta.
You threw Jason in
I've
some
died
water.
multiple times.
Yeah. So is Michael. And
Exactly.
he comes back every
Now here's the thing: which continuum of Michael and which continuum of Jason do we keep? Like, because I know some people don't correlate all sequels with both franchise. So we talking about Thorn Michael? We talking about 18 Michaels? We talking about?
I'm thinking 2018 Michael because he got 3 or 2 more movies after that one, and he just kept coming back for more.
Like Halloween Kills?
Yeah.
Like dude got
He was
stomped by everybody. But the thing about Jason is, if you're going with Jason, with like, say Jason Goes to Hell, Jason, dude literally got exploded
Or Jason versus Freddy.
and somehow possessed a dude because he ate his heart.
Well, haven't they made a movie about this yet?
I mean, there's Freddy versus Jason, but there's not.
I need Michael.
Honestly, but I still think Michael wins.
Thank you.
I'm saying Jason.
Yeah.
I'm saying Jason.
Yeah.
Y'all can hate me.
Get claws.
The thing is, if you find Jason's mom's head or sweater,
But the thing is, how's he going to do that? Who's going to know it?
and plus Michael can get Tommy Jarvis to join in.
We need to see a movie. Someone needs to make this decision.
I know that's good. I love the costume. And last thing I want to ask both of y'all: what was your favorite horror movie of 25?
Oh my gosh. Weapons. If you haven't seen it, go and watch it. I don't scare easily. I love horror movies. Weapons genuinely made my skin crawl. It is amazing. Weapons, and it's not even close.
Yeah, I just saw it's going to be on Max on the 24th, so that'll be my first watch.
Oh my gosh. It's
But
amazing.
I will say it's going to be hard to beat Black Phone too.
Yeah.
That movie is insane.
I cannot wait. It looks really good.
It's just like, for my style of horror, I love the slasher. I love when the killer has a personality that you just can't help but like Freddy, and then the grabber gives off very Freddy vibes in this movie. So it's like it's insane. So y'all have a good one. Good one. All right, hey guys, this is Jordan from Far Side of the Pod, and I'm here with what's your name?
Hey, Jordan, I'm Barry.
All right, hey Barry. So what we're going to do is I'm going to give you a character, 2 characters, and we're going to do it 5 times.
Yep.
So choose between the 2, and whoever wins at the end of it wins.
Cool.
And I'm going to start off with how the last round ended. We got Ash Williams.
All right, starting off hard.
We got Ash Williams versus, I can't remember her name, the mom from Evil Dead Rise.
I still got to go Ash. I mean, the Evil Dead Rise, the mom was great, don't get me wrong, but, I mean, it's Ash. How do you go against that? There's that guy, somehow, he knows how to fall forward. So
a real one for me, and I feel like everybody wants to ask this question.
Yep.
But especially when it comes to Ash, because we never got to see it. Ash versus Jason.
Oh, God.
Because if you don't remember, if everybody don't know, in Final Friday, we see the Necronomicon.
Yep. That's a tough one. Just for longevity's sake, I got to go Voorhees. I got to go Jason. I mean, Ash he's going to get his comeuppance someday, and who better to get it from, you know?
It's just like, if Jason is a Deadite, he's got to be one powerful Deadite, because if he can be literally exploded in the smithereens
And still come back the next week.
Well, the thing is that in Final Friday, he got exploded at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's like possessed a dogger from eating his heart or something like that, right? Okay, so Jason versus Michael.
Oh.
And like, this is the comparison.
The hard ones, man.
The comparison between that is like, we got the Final Friday Jason, or you can think of Uber Jason too. But the real thing with Michael is like, Michael can entice people with just his looks.
Yeah.
And
I still got to go Voorhees on this, just because Michael Myers, again, he has that penetrating look to him. He has the abilities. Obviously, he's pretty well indestructible for the most part. But Voorhees just has had so many incarnations. He knows so many different things. He's been through so many different scenarios. I got to stick with Voorhees on this one.
That's respectable. Honestly, it's a hard fight.
Yeah, that's a coin flip.
To me, I always go Michael. I'm a little biased towards Michael just because, to me, he's arguably the most iconic horror icon. To me, Ghostface is just because Ghostface. I like Ghostface.
Well, depends on your era.
Right, exactly. But okay, I think we're on the last one now. Here's a real big one for me.
All right,
Jason versus Art the Clown.
Oh.
And and I'm gonna say Terrifier 3 Art the Clown. At the end, not the end of it, because I had a kid talk about how Art was invincible,
Right.
but he technically wasn't invincible till he isn't. Now he isn't
Guys
now.
are invincible, except for maybe Ash.
Right, but now after that whole fight with Sienna after the third one, he's not. I don't think he's invincible any longer.
All right, I'm going to explain it, my answer, because this is the only basis I can go on. I got to stick with Voorhees, and here's why. Art the Clown likes to taunt too much.
Yeah, that's true.
He likes to get up in people's minds, up in their heads, try to play around. He does too many goofy things.
Yeah.
Jason just wants to kill you.
That's
End of story, point blank and period. He just wants you dead. So I think that's a stronger motivator and less opportunity to screw up.
Now
So therefore, I got to go with Jason.
Here's a real twist for you, though.
Right.
Is how Freddy, he provoked him in Freddy
He's a
vs.
taunter,
Jason
yeah.
by showing him his mom, right? Art would be the type of guy to go dig up his mom and be like,
No, he'd be the kind that would go dig up his mom, hold her up, and work her like a puppet to get her to talk to him, just to get into his head. But
and he would be able to mimic the voice too. At least have little pale girl to do it too.
absolutely. But I still say, I still got to believe, just for motivation's sake alone, Voorhees just wants you dead. End of story.
It makes sense because Sienna was whooping his ass in those movies too. Sienna versus Jason Voorhees. So it's like, I think Jason would probably rip his spine out like Sub-Zero type shit. Probably, I'm not gonna lie.
Fatality.
Awesome, man. And the last question I like to ask, and I've been asking everybody this: what is your favorite movie of this year?
Of this year, ooh, that's a tough one. Trying to go back and think of which ones I've seen this year. See, I got to admit, I'm more of a classic horror guy. I'm definitely more of the deeper end of it. I'll throw out the one that I threw to you because it may not be from this year, but I'm pretty sure it's not one you've seen, and that's Pontypool. I can't recommend that one enough. The greatest concept for any zombie movie I have ever seen, and it all takes place in a radio station in a blizzard.
It does sound pretty cool. I will say I do recommend Black Phone too.
I've heard good things about Black Phone too.
I went and watched it literally Friday before Friday night. So
if it's anything up to the first one, then yeah, I'm on board.
I think that it's so good. Well, the first and the second one are so good in their own right that they can be two separate genres, but they mend well so together. Because it's like the way I explain to people, the grabber in the first movie is like Dahmer, Bundy, that kind of killer, right?
Yeah.
Well, in this movie, he's more like Freddy Krueger.
Okay, I can see that.
And it's like Ethan Hawke, Ethan Hawke's fantastic in the first place, so it's like, he's got to kill this role anyways. And the kids in it are just as good as they are in the first one, if not better. So I'm telling you, man, you'll really love it.
Now, I have a question for you before you sign off.
Of course.
Have you seen the Ed Gein series yet?
I have not. I am about to. I have not got to watch it. I've seen all the other series. I just not got to this one. I have seen the shower scene thing, though. I did see that, so that was pretty cool. And I'm a big Charlie Hunnam fan in the first place.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like I'm going to watch it whenever I get the chance. Honestly, I have a free day tomorrow, so that's probably what I'll do.
And do you know the two movie series that were inspired by that game?
Yeah, well, three, actually.
There's two big ones, but there's always
Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Silence of the Lambs, and now Psycho. Psycho and Texas Chainsaw are the main one, but, I think they did incorporate, in the series, they do incorporate the character who inspires Buffalo Bill, right? So, yeah. Awesome, man. Awesome.
Thanks again.
This video should be up tomorrow, or if not tonight. So, just keep an eye out. Like I said, we'll take you to all our platforms. Thanks,